Have you spoke with him about these concerns?
I have, but he'll try to get like real quiet about it. He'll try to ignore the question or something like that, and it's just.
Okay, so what my advice to you is to talk to him. Talk to him about the issue and let him know how much it affects you.
Okay.
If there's no immediate response of concern, then I feel that you have a decision to make. But I don't feel if he was your friend and you were supportive of him, he was supportive of you when he was out, when he's in an unfortunate condition, that you leave his side. You make it still be his friend, or y'all make it still be in a relationship. I don't know the whole story, but all I'm saying is address your concern to him, and address your concern to her maybe. If you know her, maybe y'all can talk. No need for you to fight, to get irrational or anything. Just address the concerns and see how the response is from him, and if you can speak to her, how it is with her. And then you go from there. You base your decision on that.
Okay, well, thank you.
Thank you. Thank you for calling in. I wish you well in your decision.
All right, thanks.
All right, bye. Keep tuning in. Okay. We have become so weak. We have become so weak as men that we allow our mistress to become more important than our wives. I'm gonna take this call. Yes. Thank you for tuning in to the Cheatologist. You have a question?
Yes, I do.
Okay, I'm listening.
My question is, what are your intake or insight on the women who deal with the men that's willing to cheat on their wives, and who is at fault in those type of situations?
Oh, definitely. Yes, I will address that. Mainly women who deal with men who are married. They may not know this or may not want to address this, but those women are damaged. A lot of the women who deal with married men or men who are in relationship, they are damaged. So they looking for some type of consolence by dealing with a married man. That's on one instance, and on another instance, they don't want to be committed to a relationship, so they know that if he is married, they don't have to be committed to it. A woman who is inconsiderate of another woman and will do anything to be with another man's woman, that woman has an internal problem that she has to address. So when it comes to who's at fault, the man is definitely at fault and the woman is at fault. So they both responsible for that type of relationship. So if you want to address somebody, if, for instance, if you're dealing with this and your man is married and the girl, you know the girl that he's messing with, and I would suggest that you talk to him first, because he is the source of the problem. The woman is not always the problem.
What if you find a man that's not happy in his relationship?
If you find a man that's not happy in his relationship,
who's struggling in his marriage, and he confined in the outside female source for that type of comfort.
Okay, yeah, we tend to do that. But still it's wrong. It's wrong for him to be married, even if he's having problems. There should be another way, a mature way, to deal with the problem that's going on in his marriage, other than bringing on another woman, because that's compiling more problems, and he never deal with the problem at hand. So what did he say? Because I'm assuming that you may be on the other end. You may be the woman who's consoling that married man. Am I correct?
Yeah, I have been in that type of situation before.
Okay, and I want you to know, we don't know your phone number. We don't see your picture or nothing. I'm just asking you a question. Okay. So it's wrong to deal with a married man. Period. There's no other way I can get around that. It's wrong dealing with a married man. All right?
I thank you for that advice. Thank you so much.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you. Thank you for calling in. Okay. Like I was saying before the call, we have become so weak. We have become so weak that we have allowed the other woman to be more, we're more respectable to the other woman than we are to our wives. Like the last call. I will not be judgmental of the young lady who's consoling the married man. Okay, I'm gonna address that. I'll be right back. Thank you for calling in the Cheatologist show.
Yes. Do you feel like certain shows perpetuate the stereotype of men having wives and girlfriends, such as Scandal?
Okay. Can you repeat that question? Because I heard
the show Scandal, don't you think that perpetuates that stereotype of a man having a girlfriend and a wife on the side? Because in that show, it's more like Olivia Pope is the wife instead of the girlfriend.
Okay.
And people support that show, so it seems as if they support the cheating.
It's like the condone. I wouldn't say that they support the cheating because it may be a lot of married women, happily married women who watch the show. But what I will say is those who are putting shows like that together, they're not as concerned as the viewers are about marriages, maybe because there's so many shows that shows both sides of the fence. You show the negative and you show the good. So with a show like that, it's very entertaining. However, that's wrong for a woman to be sleeping with a married man. So they put a very good figure in as the bad woman to make us say, well, maybe it ain't that bad, but it's bad. So I wouldn't pinpoint just the show itself, but the situation is bad.
I agree. Don't you also feel like if a man has a girlfriend, sometimes the girlfriend takes it as if she's the wife because he tells her a lot of things that are going on in his marriage because he wants the girlfriend to fix them so it won't happen in their relationship.
Yes. But you know what? The sad thing about a situation like that the man tell his woman all these lies and she believe him. She thinks that she's going to take his place and that when he get with her or if he leave his wife for her, that he's going to treat her better, but he's going to do the same thing with her. And a lot of women don't understand that. They think that they got the magic cookie, that once he bite that cookie, that's going to be it. He's not going to eat no more cookies. But unfortunately, he's just going to eat your cookies and all the other cookies too. I said that for, because I didn't want to be too vulgar. But yes, it's wrong. It's totally wrong. It's disgraceful and it's also shameful. But unfortunately, too many of us men are not stepping up and addressing it or dealing with the problems that's going on within ourselves. That's causing us to step outside our marriages. So shows like this are meant to address them concerns and kind of like make the man feel somewhat guilty. Like, for instance, a man watching the show now, he was just about to go cheat, but he might not cheat tonight because he's thinking about something. That's what this show is for.
Okay. Well, thank you for putting positive things on TV. Enjoy your evening.
Thank you. You as well. And thank you for calling in. Men who cheat. Excuse me. Men who cheat on their wives are weak and pathetic. Men who cheat on their wives should be ashamed of themselves. It's nasty and it's disgusting. And men who are married tend to be the worst. Women normally don't cheat on their men until he starts it. Women are normally more faithful than men. And we know this to be a fact. if you can pick 5 of your friends, 5 of your guy friends, ask yourself how many of them are cheating. And it might be 5 out of 5. If a girlfriend, pick 5 of her girlfriends, you ask how many of them are cheating, they may not be cheating. It may be 2 out of 5 that's cheating. Thank you for calling the Cheatologist show. You have a question?
I have a question.
Oh, okay, I need you to do one thing. If you can back up a little bit from your TV, because I hear the feedback coming in through the mic.
Okay.
Okay, thank you. Thank you for calling. You have a question?
Yes.
Okay.
My question is that if I dated a guy previously and he was married, and the new guy that I'm now seeing knows about the married guy, and he keeps throwing that up to me, would that make me a bad person, or is that just his way of saying, well, you cheated before, and he's just scared that I'm going to cheat on him?
Okay. One thing I don't encourage women to do is to talk so much about the bad or the wrong decisions they made in previous relationships. It's okay to discuss some things, but know that when you tell another man that you slept with a married man, he's going to have a perception of you. You have just created a perception of you in his mind. Although you address him and say you no longer like that, or you won't do that again, you could have been young and you did that when you was young. Some men are not willing to think that you cleaned your slate.
Okay, because I saw it in his face, the saying that I know he slept with this person, that person. I mean, I don't want to go back and forth, but I mean, I know women that he slept with that are in relationships, but once they get, I guess once a man gets that girl he likes now has slept with different people, he gives her a different look, but I know he slept with a different, you know what I'm saying? I'm giving him a new chance.
Yes. You know what? We have, I'm sorry, I'm really sorry to cut you off. We have 1 minute. We have 1 minute before the show wraps up. So I'm going
Okay, well, I can call back later.
no, we can continue on Raw Talk on Facebook. I'll address your concerns, and we'll be back next Friday as well.
All right, have a good evening.
All right, good evening. Thank you. Thank you for tuning in to the Cheatologist show. I knew that I would not have enough time, but we'll be back next Friday, 7:30 p.m.